Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And let's continue to talk here about Boomerang. That's right, Boomerang from 1992. I absolutely love this movie. It's a great movie. I don't remember too much about it. That's why I'm watching it again, so I can give you a good, honest-to-God review. I do remember enjoying the movie very much when I was a kid. I was a teenager when this movie came out. I rented it at Blockbuster, and I watched it at home in my shithole fucking apartment. Yeah, I was on my own at 17. Yeah, I was. Okay, and I watched it in my shithole little apartment, and I a black and white TV. I was broke. I was fucking broke as fuck. All right, and I watched that. VHS. That's what we had back then. Okay, and I lived in a big city and stuff, so I was trying to get tips here on how to seduce women, so to say. Okay, so I thought this movie might help me out. I was a big Eddie Murphy fan anyway. I loved Beverly Hills Cop and Trading Places and stuff. So I liked his movies. I already knew who he was. He's a big fucking star. And he was kind of a role model. I thought he was funny as shit. I saw Raw. I saw Delirious. I listened to it too. The guy's hilarious. I watched him on Saturday Night Live when I was a little kid. Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood and shit. Velvet Jones and Gumby and all that shit. You bastard. So, Buckwheat. Who can forget Buckwheat? I mean, come on. Eddie Murphy's a fucking comedic genius. And so I was a big fan of his already. So I started watching this movie. And, honestly here, I didn't really learn too much. Okay, I thought I had learned some stuff after watching that movie, but then I realized, oh my God, dude, I'm not even in the fucking, here I am trying to learn how to fucking play, as a metaphor, here I am trying to learn how to play fucking baseball at a professional level, when, dude, I'm not even good enough to get on the fucking field, all right? So, the things that I learned, I couldn't really put into practice until later on. And then through my own experience, and I had very little experience at 17, through my own dating experience, getting mature, turning 21, all that kind of stuff that I eventually did, going to school and all that, some of the stuff came in helpful that I learned in this movie. But for the most part, a lot of this movie is bullshit, okay? It really is, okay? And the part that's not bullshit, you're not going to get there. If you're not already there, you're not going to get there. And what I mean by that is that the main character here, Marcus Graham, Eddie Murphy's character, he's basically playing himself. He's rich, he's successful, he's young. He's only 31 years old. He's a vice president of an advertising department, a corporation, Lady Yellowweed, I guess that's a marketing firm or a fragrance cosmetics company or something, whatever. They got a board of directors, so he's an executive, as vice president. And so he has a nice fucking palatial apartment. Okay, he's got designer clothes. He's got fucking $500 watches. He wears. He's loaded. He's successful. He's handsome. The biggest thing he's got his charm. Okay, he's very, very personable. He makes jokes. He's very confident talking to people. Okay, he's very confident, coaxing people to do what he wants. He's a manipulator. Okay, and not just with women. He can get guys to fucking do what he wants too, just not in a sexual way. There's a scene in the movie where his chemist, okay, the guy that designs all the fragrances, he tries his fragrance out on Stranger, their new client, and she hates the fucking fragrance, and she fucking puts her fucking panties in his face. She takes them off and puts them in his face, her soiled panties. And he takes offense to that, rightfully so, and he walks out of the fucking meeting. And Marcus runs after him and charms him into coming back in. Okay? That's a talent. Not everybody can do that. Okay, so if you were to take away Marcus's money, take away his nice clothes and all that kind of stuff, his position, his high-level position, he would still have that charm. You see what I mean? So right there, he's got one leg up over the rest of us guys. Okay, so this guy's just gifted. Okay, so it's very hard to relate to a guy like this. Okay, now ladies, we see a lot of fucking movies where the woman is the fucking CEO and she's beautiful, and she got big tits, and she dates all these handsome guys, attractive guys that are loaded and shit, and they all spend their money on her and blah, 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 and that's a fantasy for women, but most women know they're not there. They're not one of them, okay? They're not. They don't look that good. They don't have that kind of money. They don't have that kind of social status. They don't know that many people, those important people that these rich, beautiful women know. It's like a supermodel. Like a supermodel has a relatively easy time getting dates. Okay, supermodels specifically only date fucking famous millionaires, actors, billionaires, shit like that. Okay, you always see them dating a supermodel. You never see them dating the fucking the grocery store clerk at fucking Safeway. Okay, it's because they're not around people like women like that. Okay, you see what I mean? So you know, they have a reputation. Okay, like they have to have a trophy girlfriend. They have to have a, you know, the gorgeous girl around their arm. And most women are not like that. They don't look that good. They don't have those kind of connections. They don't have a fucking modeling contract. Okay, they don't get invited to those fucking parties. Okay, so they live vicariously through these women. Okay, but deep down inside they know I'm not one of them. Okay, that's a percentage of a percentage of a percentage. Okay, the Pamela Andersons out there. Okay, the Heidi Klums. Okay, that's all they do is they fucking date celebrities. Okay, so most women know that they're not there. They're not on that level, and they'll never be on that level. Okay, so if you make a movie about a woman who is on that level, you know, it's like, you know, most women aren't going to be able to relate to her because they don't know what that's like. You know, they don't know what it's like to go from fucking Greece to France, you know, to Italy, all in fucking one day to do photo shoot. They don't know what that's like. You see what I mean? To go to parties with fucking Leo DiCaprio. Okay, you know, shit, like, they don't know what that's like. Your average woman doesn't know what that's like. Okay, so they can't relate to a woman like that. That's why they don't really make movies about women like that. Unless it's like a tragic movie, like where she gets AIDS and shit at the end and dies, you know. And it's kind of one of those cautionary tales, you know, shit, you know. They did one like that with Gia. I remember Angelina Jolie was in that movie, you know. She played Gia in that movie, okay. Bitch who died of AIDS. But anyway, what's true, okay. So unless it's a cautionary tale, they don't make movies because you can't relate to a woman like that, okay. It's a fantasy that a lot of women have. They wish it could be there, but they're not going to be there, okay. So why would you take advice from a girl like that? Like if Heidi Klum was giving dating advice, what would she say? She's like, oh, let that billionaire chase you. Don't call him back on the first date. You know, that kind of shit. Don't be the first one to call him after the first date. You know, she's like, well, what the fuck, how is that going to fucking help you? Okay? How the fuck is that going to help you? You fucking work at Walmart. How the fuck is that going to help you? You see what I mean? You can't relate. You can't relate, okay? Well, that's kind of what this movie is. That's what Boomerang is. Okay, most of us guys, we cannot relate to Marcus. Okay, we don't have that coach fucking that palatial fucking office that he has. We don't have a personal secretary. Okay, we don't interview models for a living for our commercials. Okay, we don't do that. Okay, we just, you know, we don't have access to women like that. Okay, we don't have that fucking apartment like he does. I mean, I have a penthouse. Okay, but it's not like that. You know, and I'm a fucking single dad, so you know I got a son I got to take care of. You know, I can't just fucking be bringing fucking bimbos home. Okay, I used to do that too, but that was back in the day. You know, I had my time. Okay, but still, you know, we don't live that kind of lifestyle. It's like Hugh Hefner. How are you gonna relate to fucking Hugh Hefner? You're not. Hugh Hefner was a businessman, and because he was a successful businessman when it comes to taking pictures of naked girls, okay, that opened his opportunities to a shitload of fucking pussy. Okay? So that's a difference. That's a fucking difference there, okay? He had access, okay? Marcus Graham has access to a lot of fucking pussy. It's like me. I used to manage a titty bar, okay? I used to do that, an exotic gentleman's club, okay? I used to do that, okay? I did it for a while. I had access to a lot of fucking poontang, okay? So, you know, I guarantee you, I pulled more cheeks than the fucking manager at Luby's Cafeteria. That's fucking for sure. Or the manager at Walmart, okay? You see what I mean? Because I had access, okay? Marcus has access, okay? You got a guy that works in a fucking cubicle. I don't care how much money he makes. He doesn't have access, okay? You got a guy that fucking, you know, that owns his own fucking yoga studio. He's got fucking access. You see what I mean? There's a reason fucking guys own nightclubs, okay? There's a reason guys become drug dealers, okay? It's not fucking just for the money, okay? It's for the ass. All right, because they get fucking laid. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. Okay, so he has access to that. Okay, so he's not your typical guy. His job gets some pussy. Okay, and then on top of that, he makes a lot of money, and he's fucking charming as fuck too. So yeah, absolutely, and he's good in bed because he's got a lot of fucking practice. Okay, that's another thing they don't fucking tell you. Okay, whenever you watch fucking Oprah or Wendy Williams or any other fucking bullshit talk show or fucking Steve Harvey, you know what the fuck do the women always complain about? Oh my God, he can't keep it in his pants. He's a dog. You don't fuck anything with a crack in between his legs. Anything. You know, get the fuck out of here. How do you think he got so fucking good in bed? From practice. I mean, what the fuck, man? Yeah, shit. You think he's gonna fucking give up that lifestyle for you? Come on, man. You're not fucking 18 anymore, okay? And why the fuck are y'all asking Steve Harvey for advice? He's a fucking pussy. His fucking wife is getting fucking filled out like an application right now from her fucking limo driver and her fucking chef, okay? Like fucking Chinese finger cuffs. Steve Harvey needs to be watching her ass, okay? Not fucking giving advice to women, you know, or men for that matter. You think I want fucking Steve Harvey's advice? Fuck you. Okay? You can't even fucking keep your own woman in check. Any of your women. Because all your wives divorced you. You're over here talking about men need to step up. Motherfucker, you need to step away and let your wife get boned, man. That's what she's doing. Okay, anyway, enough of that. All right. So anyway, we're talking about Boomerang, right? Look it up. I'm not making this up. Look at Steve Harvey right now. Look up what's going on with his marriage right now, okay? That bitch is fucking getting filled out. Okay? And he's over here giving advice, writing books on women on how to keep their man. You know, he's over here yelling at men who don't want to date a single mom. Like, oh, what's wrong with you? Don't you know that single moms who have built this country? What does she bring to the table? She is the table. While his wife's getting fucked in the back. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's America for you. Anyway, we're not talking about Steve Harvey, though, are we? How the fuck did I get sidetracked? We're talking about Boomerang. Okay, Boomerang. Okay. So where we left off here is obviously Marcus is smitten with Jacqueline. Jacqueline's played by Robin Givens. Yes, Mike Tyson's ex-wife. Okay, who took him for a lot of fucking money. Yeah, well, she moved her mom into their house. When they got married, she moved her mom into their house. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, she's from Head of the Class. And the last thing I saw her in was Batwoman. Yes, she was on the 3rd season of Batwoman. She played Batwoman's biological mom. And don't ask who her biological dad was, because no one ever asked that question on the show. But anyway, so yeah, Robin Givens. So I guess she's the mighty have fallen a little bit. Okay, here. But anyway, she was in this movie back in the day. She's very popular. She was on, I think, Head of the Class had just gotten canceled. That's why she did this movie, because she played a major character on that show. I forgot her name. I think it was Darlene or something, or I don't remember, but she played a major character on Head of the Class. She was one of the main characters there. Okay, and I liked her back then too. I think she's beautiful. She's very beautiful here. Okay, all the women in this movie are beautiful. To be honest with you, they really are. All of them are pretty. Any one of them could have played Jacqueline's character. The only difference is these women are all beautiful. Okay, everyone from Grace Jones to Halle Berry to Leela Roshan, you know, to even Tisha Campbell, okay, and obviously in Robin Givens. Okay, they're all beautiful, okay, but they have different personalities. That's the only thing that separates them. And for some reason, Marcus put a higher a priority on Jacqueline than he does the other girls. Okay, so he's like falling in love with Jacqueline. I don't know why. Okay, I can understand that maybe he would want to seduce her because that's his boss now. He's not used to answering to a woman, but if he can fucking tap it, if he can fucking hit it, you know, if he can lay the pipe good, then he can walk on her. It's just like fucking, you know, like laying down some new carpet. You know, you lay it down good once, you can walk on it forever. So that's what I would be thinking if she was my boss. Okay, once I fucking lay it right, you know, I can pretty much got free reign here. It's like I'm in charge again, you know? You know, but Marcus doesn't think that for some reason. Even though he's a professional player, he's like falling in love with this girl, and I don't know why. Okay, now the movie wants to tell you that he's falling in love with her because she doesn't respond to his seduction techniques. Okay, like all the other women do. Like, you know, she doesn't compliment him on his cooking. You know, she doesn't fucking you know, do all these things, you know, that he's used to seducing women with. Okay, lying to them and shit, you know, feeling sorry for him. He makes up that his girlfriend broke his heart, so now she's like, oh, really? Come over here. You know, none of that shit's working on Jacqueline. Okay, so he's kind of like thrown off there, like, oh my God, this is my best stuff. This is my Mac Daddy stuff right here, and it's not working. Okay, so he's kind of thrown off by that. And the movie's supposed to make you think that because she's not easily seducible, that it makes him want her more. No, bullshit. Okay, there is an exception to that rule, and unfortunately, Marcus is the exception. Okay, Marcus is surrounded by beautiful women all the fucking time. Okay, so if one beautiful woman is gonna make it super difficult, okay, and another woman and the other fucking 5 right next to her are not gonna make it difficult, he's gonna go for the 5 right next to her. Okay, and that's just a law of numbers. That's just a law of averages there. Okay, but this movie's not gonna tell you that. because they want you to think that that you need to be something special in order to get a high value man like Marcus. Like I said, Marcus is the fucking main character. Most of us don't relate to him because most of us are not fucking Mac Daddies like he is. Okay, we don't have that kind of lifestyle. Okay. But this is all about him. This movie's about him. So I got to put myself in his shoes. Okay, I'm rich, I'm handsome, I'm charming, I'm funny, I'm successful. I fuck a lot of women. Okay, everyone respects me. Okay, all my guy friends all fucking look up to me. Blah blah. The women all want to fuck me. I'm surrounded by beautiful women all the fucking time. You know, and I get off on lying to them and pretending I'm hurt when I'm really not. You know, to get their sympathy and shit like that. You know, so if we're gonna check off all these boxes here, then no, if that's the character that we got, then no, I'm sorry, but Jacqueline, it just doesn't mean that much. I'm not saying he's going to avoid her or anything like that. No, he's going to work on it, but it's going to be a slow burn. That's how I would look at it. It'd be a slow burn. Meanwhile, I'd be fucking the women that I do know like me. Like for example, Angela. Angela fucking loves my ass right now. She's all but fucking bent over for me, okay, earlier in this movie, okay, when she was talking to him. Okay, when she's little sullen, oh, you like Jacqueline. I know. If I was a guy, I'd like Jacqueline too. I understand. You know, no girl fucking says that unless they like you too. You see what I mean? And he's experienced enough to realize that she's coming on to him. Okay, and that she's kind of upset that he likes Jacqueline more than her. Okay, but no, I mean, hey, Halle Berry's a done deal. I can fuck her right now. Jacqueline, I got to keep fucking working it and working it and working it. Maybe I'll get it. Okay, I'm going to go for the easier one, the path of least resistance. Okay, go on that bullshit. I want to be fucking Marco Polo. Give me to guarantee you, motherfucker, okay? You are not Marco Polo of fucking Jacqueline, okay? Okay, she's been well laid, well before she ever fucking met you, okay? So that's not an exclusive club. Although I do give her points for holding out. Okay, because most women would not hold out with Marcus. They would fuck him right away because they know damn well if they don't, he's just going to fuck another girl. Okay? Now, you're never going to see that in a fucking chick flick. They're never going to talk about that on an episode of fucking Oprah or Wendy Williams or Steve Harvey. They're never going to mention that shit, but it's the fucking truth. That's why I got to fucking say it on a goddamn YouTube channel. I'm sorry, ladies. I know you think you're one in a million. The truth is you're one of a million. Okay, for a guy like him, you are. For a normal guy, you're not. But for a guy like him, you are. Unfortunately, you only want to date guys like this, so I got to tell you the fucking truth. Okay, you're a fucking number. You're a fucking number to him, okay? You're a number to him. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true, okay? And this whole thing about him being in love with Jacqueline, he barely fucking knows her. No, no. A guy like that is going to take a lot more than just what you look like, okay, to fucking win him over, okay? The fact that she's making it really hard for him, okay? Oh, I'm sure he enjoys the challenge, but it's not going to be a priority for him. He doesn't have to make this girl fall. He's not going to avoid all the other girls just to get to one. That's a bullshit story that was put into this movie to make the women feel better about themselves, okay? But any straight guy that watches this movie knows damn well that's not the fucking truth. So moving right along, he talks to her, she flirts with him, blah, blah, blah. He ends up having dinner with her. He cons her into coming to his place. She's not turned on by him at all. Okay, well, she doesn't act that way. She would rather watch the fucking Knicks basketball game and drink some beer than sit there and have dinner with him with romantic music and wine. Okay, so then why the fuck do you wear the tight pants? Okay, she even meets Yvonne, his neighbor. Yvonne tries to fucking warn her about him. Like, oh man, he's gonna use you. I'm telling you right now, you what are you? About my height, my weight? Yeah. I tell you right now, doggy style. He's gonna go for doggy style, you know, that kind of shit, which is funny, okay? And of course, they made Tisha Campbell look ugly, even though she's fucking drop dead gorgeous. I remember her from House Party. She was in that. That was also directed by Reginald Hudlin, the guy that directed this, you know. And I remember her from Martin. You know, she played Martin Lawrence's girlfriend, Gina, on fucking Martin. And then I guess she was on another show with Damon Wayans. I guess like My Wife and Kids or You Got the Kids or some shit. Who the fuck knows? Some sitcom that was on a while back. She was on that too, okay? But she's getting older now. She's getting older, okay? And I'll bet you alive you don't even remember that she was in fucking Little Shop of Horrors from the mid-'80s. Yeah, the one with Rick Moranis. Yeah, she was in that. She was in Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Okay, that was her first acting role ever. And she was just a singer in that movie, okay? But anyway, moving right along. So that happens, okay. Marcus goes back to work, okay, meets Chris Rock, he plays Boney T. He says, hey, we got a betting pool going on. How long is it going to take for you to fuck Jacqueline, your boss? And he's like, oh, no, she's a colleague. We're just friends. Okay, I don't look at her that way. She's not some sort of conquest or nothing. He's like, okay, so what does that mean? Like a week? Or something? So the pressure's on, all right? The pressure's fucking on, all right? So that's going on here, okay? Anyway, Shit for not. Okay, so the next scene we have here is we've got Tyler, that's Martin Lawrence, okay, and Gerard, that's David Allen Greer. They play Marcus as two cronies. There's just two friends, okay, they're both completely different. Okay, Tyler tries to act like an alpha male. He's all humping and pumping. Man, that shit right there. He's always doing that all the fucking time because it's Martin Lawrence. And then you got David Allen Greer, who's more effeminate, like, I've got to deal. I got a low sperm count, and I got to wear some ice on my balls to reverse my condition. He's more like that, a beta male cuck. All right. Anyway, and Marcus likes having both of them around because they always praise him and make him feel better about himself. They're always, talking about how great he is. I guess to fuck all the hot girls, and they can't. All right. Anyway, so Gerard. So that's going on here. Tyler gives Marcus shit for not closing the deal after 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks now since he's been working with Jacqueline. He has not fucked her yet. So obviously that's a little bit too long. He usually fucks the girls by now. Any girl he wants, he's usually already had them after 3 weeks. He has not had Jacqueline yet. And they're doing this while they're working the row machine at the gym, all right? Okay, so he's starting to give Marcus shit, okay? And Marcus is like, hey, everything's fine. I just need a little bit more time. That's all. I just need a little bit more time, all right? So that's going on. Gerard, however, has not fucked Angela. Gerard went on a date with Angela, okay, Halle Berry's character, because she's nice and sweet, and so is he, because he's a fucking bitch. Okay, and there was no chemistry there. He did not act like a man. He was very indecisive. He was very wishy-washy. He made stupid-ass fucking jokes. Okay, he made fun of her artwork, and not on purpose, accidentally, that kind of thing. So, yeah, there was just no chemistry there. All right, so he hasn't fucked Angela either, so they give him shit about that. Okay, Tyler gives him shit about that. And he's like, and then he tells Tyler, well, at least I've had sex in the 90s. So here's fucking Martin Lawrence's character, Tyler, acting all big and bad, acting like some alpha male, who fucks all these girls. He's a bullshit artist. He's the kind of guy that lies about how many girls he fucked, Then he's like, hey, man, I's be getting mine. These are two of the most no pussy getting motherfuckers in the world, right? Well, of course, they don't look like Marcus. They don't have his money. They don't have his confidence. They don't have his charm. Okay, they don't have his wardrobe. They don't have his position. Okay, so of course they're not going to get laid as much. Okay, so they got to live vicariously through him. So that's going on here. Marcus says, like, Tyler, you are no pussy. You are the no pussy getting shit talker on the planet. The most no pussy getting shit talker on the planet. Which is true. It's true. Okay, and then Tyler says, like, you ain't fucked Jacqueline yet. Something wrong with her or something wrong with you? And Marcus is just going to take a little bit longer than I thought. That's all. Just going to take a little bit longer than I thought. So that's what's going on here. All right. So the next scene here is there's a business meeting conference they have to go to in New Orleans. Okay, so Marcus has to fly over there, and Jacqueline has to fly over there. Jacqueline's actually going to fly there a day earlier. So Marcus is going to share the plane with Angela. So they're sitting together on the plane, all right? And they're going to New Orleans for a business conference or whatever, all right? They fly to New Orleans, and Marcus sits next to Angela on the plane, and she tells him that New Orleans is very romantic, have you ever been there? He's like, no, I haven't. Oh, it's so great over there. You can just relax and be yourself and, open yourself up to experiences and take it all in, that kind of bullshit, the shit that fucking women say when they're trying to hint to their boyfriend and take them to fucking New Orleans. All right. It's so romantic, and nobody fucking uses the word romantic anymore. This movie's fucking dated, 31 years old, but it's fucking dated. All right. Okay. And she can, and you know what? And while she's talking about her fantasy of fucking Marcus in New Orleans, she catches herself and goes like, and you can do that with Jacqueline when you get there. Because she's aware that Marcus likes Jacqueline, okay? So she basically admitted to Marcus that she has also got the hots for him too, okay? But he doesn't notice her. He doesn't notice her because, not because she's not beautiful or anything, although she does wear she's walking around wearing basically a trash bag, okay? A cashmere trash bag is what she wears, okay? She's got a hot, sexy body. I know, I've seen it up close. I've met Halle Berry. She has a hot, sexy fucking body, but she's not showing it off in this, at least not yet in this movie, okay? She hasn't shown off her body. She's wearing these fucking baggy clothes, like these fucking muumuus and shit, it looks like muumuus, big, fluffy, baggy shit that just doesn't look attractive. You can't see her body, and she has a smoking hot ass body. We all know that she does. We've all seen Catwoman or whatever. Okay, we've all seen fucking, you know, what was that one? The World Is Not Enough. Okay, the James Bond movie she was in or whatever. Yeah, she fucking looks hot as shit, man. All right, she's fucking sexy as fuck, man. Halle Berry. She was in my top 5 for a very long time. She probably still is. I gotta update it. But, you know, oh my god, I mean, she looks fucking incredible. She's wearing baggy fucking clothes and shit, so you can't really see her body at all. And they did that on purpose because they don't want you to fucking like her that much right now. Okay, they want to focus on Jacqueline. Look at Jacqueline's. But Jacqueline's got a smoking body too. Robin Gibbons looks fucking good too. She's got a tight little ass there, you know, no fat on her at all, long legs. You know, I mean, she looked fucking. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm getting turned on now. But anyway, the point is, Halle Berry looks fucking awesome. And so far in this movie, you know, they haven't done her any favors yet. They haven't shown off her body at all. Okay, she's still covering it up with fucking like a cashmere fucking trash bags is what she's wearing. Okay, in this movie. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, they fly to New Orleans. Okay, and she admits, Marcus, that she's a little jealous. That she's a little jealous of Jacqueline, okay, because he likes her and not Angela. Okay, Jacqueline and Marcus, they end up dancing at some fucking jazz club there in New Orleans. Okay, they're dancing. He's trying to bump and grind her. She's kind of pushing him off. And then she finally tells him at the club, hey, let's go. We're going back to the hotel right now. Okay, so they leave, all right? And they go back there in the hallway. Their hotel rooms are right across from each other, okay? And she opens up her door, okay? But then she looks across and looks at him. He can't get his fucking door open, okay? For some reason, his key doesn't work. Get the fuck out of here. That's the oldest fucking trick in the book. But he's trying to play it off like he really can't get his door open, you know? Like he's stuck in the hallway. So she invites him in. Of course, they start fucking, okay? Like we knew that was coming, okay? Now, I will give props to fucking Jacqueline. I don't see Jacqueline as the villain in this movie at all. Maybe I will later on once I finish watching it, but she's more selective, okay? She's high maintenance, okay? She only dates the top of the top, okay? And right now she is above Marcus, okay? I think right now she's concerned with running the company, okay, getting the commercial that they're working on. She's in charge of getting all that shit because she's new at this job. She's new there. She's trying to figure out everything. That's her priority, okay? And when she has time for extracurricular activities, then yes, Marcus will be her top pick. Okay, because he's got the reputation. You know, she knows plenty of women that have already fucked him and gave him a fucking A+. Okay, he's clearly got the hots for her, so she don't have to worry about that. Does he like me or not? Okay, so yeah. So I mean, you know, and I don't think she has any danger of falling in love with him because she already knows that he likes to fuck other girls. Okay, and she likes to fuck other guys. You're gonna see that in this movie because then you would really hate her. Okay, and this movie's all about manipulating the women that watch it so that you'll fucking not like her, but still respect her, okay? And if she's fucking other guys the entire time that we know, our sympathies are with fucking Marcus. So if she's fucking other guys the entire time that we know that Marcus is in love with her, then it's gonna make us root for Marcus and make us hate her. And the movie doesn't want you to do that, okay? So she's gonna be more aloof, okay? More stoic and more fucking, you know, not as emotionally invested in anything the way Marcus is, okay? Marcus is the one who's going through the emotional roller coaster, not fucking Jacqueline, okay? So yeah, so fine, I guess she's horny or something like that. She's just like, okay, he's still trying to fuck me. He's going to pretend he can't get in his room. Let's just do this, all right? So that's what happens, okay? He gets up there, and this is what Marcus wanted. He knew it was a matter of time, but eventually he was going to fucking hit it, and he finally did, okay? So he over there doing it, you know, he's fucking her pretty good. We get to see a lot. We won't see it's under the covers, but we get the PG version, okay? The Skinemax version of sex. You get to see it, okay? And the whole time we were watching them during the sex scene, okay, we're hearing this stupid ass song called "Feels Like Heaven." I have listened to the soundtrack over and over again. This is one of those songs I didn't really like that much. Ooh, it feels so good, la la, feels like heaven, la la. I mean, it's just like. This is dumb. I don't know. Do you like that song? I would never play that when I'm fucking somebody. Okay? And I played a lot of crazy shit when I'm fucking somebody. Okay? I played a fucking Whip Appeal by Babyface, all right, during sex, all right? But I've never played this one, okay? Okay, I will skip over this one. The song is called "Feels Like Heaven." It's by Kenny Vaughn and The Art of Love. That's the name of the band. I did not make that up. Kenny Vaughn and The Art of Love. You know, "Feels Like Heaven." La la. You know, like that. Okay, so they're doing it. Okay, of course, Marcus has this fucking orgasm. Marcus has multiple orgasms. How is that possible? I wish someone could teach me how to do that. But he does. She gives him multiple orgasms. So I guess that's the difference right there. Between her and all the other girls. All right. So anyway, yeah, okay. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, and then after sex, post coitus, he's laying in bed. Of course, he checks out her feet because he always does that. He always looks at the girl's feet after they have sex. And sure enough, Jacqueline has beautiful feet. So he's like, yes, yes, score, win. You know, just like that. Okay, like a fucking simp. Okay, so he's basically changed now. Okay, so of course, he brags to his friends about it. Okay, at the men's clothing store. They had a clothing store now. Okay, like the men's warehouse or shit, wherever the fuck they are. Okay, they're at a clothing store for men. He's bragging to Gerard and Tyler about fucking her. He finally sealed the deal. Okay, and Mark is like, I dig this girl. She's bad. Okay, back then that meant good. All right. Okay, Michael Jackson was still alive back then. Okay, you think I'm joking, but she might be the future Mrs. Marcus Graham. I'm telling you right now, I look at her and I see wedding dress, wedding ring, honeymoon, kids, so he's falling for her, okay? Now, here, let me tell you something, okay? This is how you know this movie's gynocentric, okay? It's written for women, okay? Men, when we fall in love with a girl, we fall in love with her not because of sex, okay? I'm not saying it's not important. It is. We want to get laid. We want good sex. Okay, but if we're in love with a woman, we're in love with her for the things that she is outside of just sex. That's why women always put their best foot forward when they're first dating. Okay, because they want you to see the best of them. Okay, and men, we fall in love with those qualities about them that don't really have that much to do with sex. Okay, I'm not saying it's not important. It is important. Okay, we want to get laid, and if she's not fucking us on a regular basis, we're gonna fucking raise the bullshit flag. But what makes us fall in love with a woman is not that stuff, what she looks like and how good she's in bed, it's the other stuff. How does she treat me? How does she treat me? And right now, Jacqueline's not really treating Marcus in a special way. He doesn't, if I was Marcus and I just finished fucking Jacqueline, I would not think that she's fallen in love with me. Okay? Because she has given me no vibe. I think she was horny, and I think she wanted to test me out, and I hope I passed the test. But I wouldn't necessarily think that, okay, now she feels about me the way I feel about her. No, women do that shit. Men don't. Okay, we don't do that stuff, okay? If I was in love with a girl, if I was in love with fucking Jacqueline, it would have been other things that got me there. It wouldn't have just been the sex. But in this movie, the sex is what puts Marcus over the top. And I'm in love with her now because we fucking did it. Okay, no. If anything, a man like Marcus, realistically, the sex would not be a factor in falling in love with a girl. It would be something else. Okay, and it is, because this movie, we go there in this movie, okay? It's not the sex that makes him fall in love with her, but in this movie so far, it's the sex that made him fall in love with Jacqueline, okay? That and the fact that she played hard to get, which I'm saying, playing hard to get does raise your value, ladies. It does. If you give it up right away, he's going to think less of you. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true, okay? Especially the guys like Marcus, because they're used to fucking women saying yes the first time. You see what I mean? Okay, the fact that that Jacqueline resisted, okay, that she held it off for a while, says a lot more about her, that she's very selective of who she fucks, which is good. We want our women to be selective. Okay, we don't want to fuck her knowing that our fucking friends already fucked her too. You see what I mean? No guy wants that. Okay, no guy wants to fucking go to a party, okay, with his wife, okay, and only to find out that she fucked like 10 guys at this party already, okay, and you're just one of them. Okay, no guy wants that. I know you ladies, the sex positive bullshit that you see on the fucking chick shows. Okay, no, it's bull. There's no fucking sex positive. Not for women. Okay, I'm sorry. If you don't fucking like it, tough fucking shit. That's why I give you a fucking straight man's point of view, okay? Okay, men that have a long history of fucking are more attractive to women, okay? But women with a long history of fucking are not attractive to men. At least not high value men. You'll fucking find the guy cleaning the shitter at fucking Jack in the Box. He'll fucking marry you. He'll wife you up, no problem. He'll take your kids on too, okay? But no man with any self-respect and high value, okay, is going to fucking wife up that. It's just not going to happen, okay? So Jacqueline, by resisting Marcus, she's saying, hey, listen, okay, I'm not one of those girls. I'm special. And she's proven it by not giving it up, whereas most women would. That's the good stuff right there, all right? That's good stuff. It says a lot more about her. See, that's why I say Jacqueline's not a villain here. She's not a villain, okay? So that's going on here, okay? And then we go into some fucking racism shit. I'll talk about that in the next video, okay? I'm going to stop right here. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon.